Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to the first tree, where new day, new recording session, a little less sick than before, and we have to. We're still on this journey of a interesting story. We're supposedly finding again. This game's confusing. I hesitate to call it a game, really, but supposedly we're looking for the first tree, and apparently this fox mother's remaining two, hopefully alive fox cubs. So let's collect more memories of this dude and see if we can find anything that will help us towards any of these goals. Dot-to-doo, dot-to-doo, and a dot-to-doo. Huh. Actually, before I go anywhere, I want to go back. I'll come down this road in a minute, but I want to go see what's forward. What is that thing? What was that thing in front of us? This big tree. Oh, it has a memory there. Okay. We'll go there last. Let's go these pathways first. We'll do the pathways. Then we'll come back, and once we've completed the pathways, then we'll see what's at the tree. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not a game dev, but I know that if I was making the game, I actually would have made different sound effects if the fox was traveling on different surfaces. So far, it just makes the same really loud grass sound effect. And kind of wishing there was more. You know, something that was different. What are you? What is this? What are you? You're shiny? Whatever you are. Blueprints! Oh, that's right, the dude, the male narrator did say something about how he was a designer of some type, didn't he? Like, he used to draw blueprints of something, I can't remember what. So he wanted to create or something like that. So I'm a little lost in the story right now. I mean, I did take a break from the game. That was a different recording session, so I may have forgotten some things in the interim. Hopefully I didn't forget too much. Because this definitely feels like it's supposed to be one of those games you sit down and play in one session, you know what I mean? But it's definitely just, it's calm. The game's very, very relaxing, if nothing else. If I have to give it some credit, I will give it that. Gotta go find the bouncy balls! Get back here, Dot-to-doo! Why is it dot bouncing? Why bounce? 0 of 3. I don't understand. I have to find 3 of something? Or... I touch you. Okay, so I'm missing something. Okay, I need 0. I have 0 of 3 of something. Huh. Well, at least this game's finally adding some gamey elements to this. It isn't just, you know, walking around looking for Dot-to-doos. Now the Dot-to-doos serve a purpose. Hi, what are you? It's a busted up, like a sort of half broken down tent. Huh. Where is everything or anything? I'm starting to lose a little bit of patience here trying to find anything. You know, like, oh, say a baby fox cub that's hopefully alive? What was that? Oh. Thought I saw something. I did not. Let's go touch this. I see this. Let's go touch it. And where's the dash button? I want a dash button. Is there a cheat code for a dash button? Alright, what do we got?
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made
love
up
the
some
flat beer
elaborate
can.
stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards.
Well, I guess that's one way to shut up a
I think
kid.
it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
I don't know, man. If you're a weird kid, then I don't mind being weird. Those are some interesting thoughts. He's a creative kid. His dad just told him a little story to sort of like shut him up. He's like, stop asking. And he, oh, hi. And he just sort of turned it into his own little, it's a drafting table. I used to have a drafting table just like that, a little portable drafting table. Oh, man, I miss that thing. I used to do a spot of drafting, actually. It was actually one of those things I almost considered as a career path. My drafting teacher in high school was actually a little perturbed that I didn't pursue that. Because he actually thought I had an aptitude for the subject. He really liked the stuff that I did. When he asked my father one day, he's like, if I had ever pursued that in college, and my dad told him I hadn't. My dad tells me he was disappointed. He had that same pause. He was disappointed, which is, you know, it was news to me. I mean, he was a little bit of a hard ass. I never really expected him to cared that much, but yeah. As my father is a teacher, you know, he was a teacher at that school. God damn it! Why is the double jump? If you begin even the most minute downward spiral towards the ground, the downward path towards the ground, you will your double jump will not work. Hold on, guys. Give me just a second. Not missing that one star is gonna bug me until I get it. Forget it. I can't get it. I think I have to find purples. But I find the purple butterflies. So there's that tree that we saw at the beginning. I think that's that tree. But yeah, I mean, one of the things that kept me from pursuing that is that I didn't really see it as having much of a future. Or at least not in this area. And as adventurous as some people like travel all over the place. I'm more of a sedentary person. I like to stay where I am. I'm not really a fan of gathering up my whole life and traveling over there, you know, just like pointing a random direction. I'm moving that way. Like every last ounce of my family, well, nearly every, like 75% of my family all lives here, where I am, like in this state. So it's someplace I wish to stay.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out.
That's a knife.
For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping.
Either rusted or bloodstained knife.
I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like
3 obsidian
sparklers
rocks
pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The
Your
tree
balls?
where I'd made my first carving when I was 6.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about
Well, I
seeing
mean, if
my
you were a
name
kid,
there
of
made
course
me
your dad's
open
going to
up,
help you.
and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Huh. Why does this feel like the conversation you have after a funeral?
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something.
Everyone's got to have a
Tons
hobby.
of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes.
That is
Kept an old
kind of fun to
mattress in the
do.
bed of that ugly yellow truck. So we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking.
Not a big
which is
fan
how
of
we
venison
both
myself.
liked it.
Venison's too dry. Venison's too dry and gamey for my taste. My father's a deer hunter. You would think I'd be used to it, but like I'm not, like we had a lot of deer meat growing up, and we had deer burgers, deer steaks, deer jerky, venison jerky, and it never really appealed to me. Like I said, there was just something too dry, too gamey about like just pure raw deer meat. And I don't mean raw as in not cooked. I mean raw as in like it's not mixed with anything. Like I know a lot of places or rather I don't know. I have heard of places like they'll take deer meat and stuff like that, and they'll put other things in there, like some beef, because it's so dry and so gamey. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
We were
Open
happiest
sesame.
underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on, just to pass the time during the summer.
Huh.
He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
And he's not. He's absolutely not. I go back to my parents' house every so often for, family get-togethers and, holidays and whatnot. I lived over a decade in that house. A lot of my life took place in that house. And yet, every time I go back, it's not my house. You know, you realize after you move out of your parents' house for the first time, you sit there and you realize at some point, wait, this isn't my house. I don't live here. And when you come to that realization for the very first time, it's very, very weird. Okay, I feel like I'm continuing the story if I move forward. I'm kind of afraid to. I hope I'm not. I hope that's not the case. I hope it was those vines back there that were blocking my way. That were the continuation of the story. I hope this isn't... Oh, hello. God damn it. These controls suck. It's another one of these... What is... Okay. Game, are you going to tell me what these rocks are for? Or are you just going to continue to screw with me? Let me guess, I'm going to go down there, it's going to have some image, it's going to say 0 out of 3. Yep. Yeah, right. Okay, I don't know what it supposed to be to do. Oh! I did something! I was just hitting the B button over and over again, and it did something. So now I'm 1 of 3. Alright. Neat. Yay for me. I mean, there's only a few buttons. I mean, one of them was bound to do something. Okay, so now we gotta go back to all the other rocks that I passed up. Okay, well, inserting jump cut while I go check out those rocks. And try to figure out how to get to that last dot. Remember the dot that I couldn't get? I was too high. I said, fuck this dot. I gotta go figure out how to get that dot. Oh, hello. A dot I almost missed. For shame on me. Dot. 80 dotaroos. So, inserting jump cut. Okay, remember when I was talking about, different sound effects for walking on different surfaces? Apparently they did add some, but what the hell is that noise supposed to be? That is a weird noise. I've never heard feet make that noise, even paw pads. That's a weird noise. Anyway, back to jump cut. I just thought I'd come out of jump cut just for that. So I had to correct myself, because I did say that there was only the one sound effect, but there's not. So, oops. Got it! There we go. Don't know why that failed like 50 times, but it did. So, I already got one of the 2 stones, so we're going to go back over here somewhere in this general vicinity and get the last stone. The last Arcane stone. The stone that rightfully belongs to Thorin Oakenshield. We shall take it and hide it from Thorin. And he will never know. Until I stupidly tell him. Because I'm an idiot. Here we are! And I catch it! Got it! Ooh, I hear them moving. The woods are moving. Actually, the woods are literally moving. Did you see that? The trees sort of like poked their heads up or something like that, as if they were bent over. Oh. Stuck camera. There we go. Huh. Okay, that was a cute level. A cute little stage. We've been going through, let's see, we went through, winter, spring, and summer, so I bet we're gonna go through fall next. I betcha. Let's see, let me double check. I mean, I'm kind of worried that I missed dots. I don't want to miss dots. Even though it's probably like a said and done thing already. I probably already missed plenty of dots. dots! Hello, dots. I must get the dots. Call me the Master Dot Collector, and you will be wrong. Because I'm sure that I've already missed plenty. We'll find out eventually when we get to the end of this. I bet there's like an achievement. It's like, you collected all of the dots. But I will not get that achievement. Watch, you'll see. Give me the dotaroos. There we go. And is that all of the dotaroos? I think we're coming up to the big clearing over here. Yes, we are. And I already scoured that area, so... yeah. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun is green. Why is the sun green? I don't know about you, but I've never seen the sun green. As cool as that would be, first off. I mean, I love the color green. It's my third favorite color. Well, second favorite color. Dotaroo! Hello, Dotaroo. 2 Dotaroos. I will have you. You will be mine. Oh, yes. 3 Dotaroos. Beep. Okay, we got some platforming. Okay, maybe this is more of a game than I gave it credit for. No, 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 damn it. Okay, a little weak platforming, but platforming nonetheless. Is that a little mini Stonehenge out there on the right-hand side of the screen? It's surrounded by the blue mist over there.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed.
Jesus.
Like nothing.
Oh, that's a
wrong.
wolf.
My dad is dead. And he's never coming back.
Oh,
Rachel.
Jesus, chill. I got chill.
I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry. For everything.
He was killed by a wolf? You bastard! Kill the wolf! Oh. He killed my babies? You motherfucker! It's all wolves' fault! Kill all the wolves! Destroy them all! Get your ass back here, you douche! Oh! Oh wow, we're going into a whole thing now! No, 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 no! Dotaroos! I'm missing Dotaroos! Shit! Well, I'll get most of the Dotaroos. Dotaroo! Dotaroo! Must find last baby! Dot, dot, dot. Actually, I was kind of hoping this would end. I was wondering if there was another stage. Sorry if this goes long, guys. My apologies. Where'd that douche nugget go? And where's my third baby? And how does this relate to his father being murdered? It sounded like his father was killed. Well, I guess I can see sort of how it relates. Nice soundtrack, though. You know, if I gotta give this game anything, it does have a really nice soundtrack. I'm still pissed about missing that one dot. Okay, game, can we like have something here? We're just running straight through a path here. Is this a thing? Am I supposed to be seeing the wolf? Am I gonna see my baby? I mean, something? Game? Anything? Anything at all? I mean, I see a Dotadu over there, but it's a memory Dotadu, not really a Dotadu. All right.
I need
we
to
got?
go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Letters. Oh, why do I keep getting chills every time that guy talks? I feel so bad for that guy. I mean, I know I'm going to have, you know, everyone's going to have to go through the loss of their parents someday. I hope it's not anytime soon for me. And I sure as hell hope he doesn't get... Because like it sounds like this guy's dad got killed, did. I mean... Okay, so... Is this the end? Or is it keep going? What, oh, fading to black. Oh! And now we're in space! Okay, well, we will explore
Joseph,
space and...
You can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost.
Joseph. Okay.
Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
Oh, now we have... Now she's gonna start talking to us. Okay. See, that's... I had to be there for my wife when her father passed. And I understand kind of what... I'm sort of on the side of the wife in this scenario. I'm well, not on her side, I mean... I understand it from her perspective. You don't know what to do for someone in that situation other than... You know they need their space, but you want to be there for them. You know, it's... Well, we're going to see what else this game has to offer for us in space in the next episode, because I really need to end this one here. If you liked it, let me know with a like, comment, subscribe, share it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos I've done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.